Join me as I take on the challenge of making the most delicious hearty hash that will have all of those lamb lovers out there drooling. Let's get at it. We're going to start by making the brine. So we need some water, some kosher salt, and don't be afraid of this recipe. If you don't like lamb, it's very mild. Let's add some brown sugar, good amount of pickling spice, some curing salt, and a couple of crushed garlic cloves. We're just going to stir this, and you just have to heat it up until the salt and sugar dissolve. It doesn't take long. Then you just turn it off, pull it, and let it cool down so it comes to room temperature. Now let's prep the lamb. This is a Costco lamb. I'm going to remove the netting because we're going to cut this into a couple of pieces so it's more manageable. We open it up, and you'll see there's a natural seam right in the middle. Just go ahead and cut that, and ideally cut it with a sharper knife. Yeesh. All right, now carefully what we're going to do is to get the marinade into the meat. We're going to pierce it with my fork. You can use any kind of pronged item, but be very careful. Keep your hands out of the way so you don't accidentally stick yourself. Need to go down about an inch or so. Now in a 4-quart container, or 4 liters, we're going to add one of the pieces of lamb and then about half the brine. Don't add all of it, or when you put that other piece in there, it's going to overflow. Place your second piece in there, and you can do this in a 2-gallon Ziploc bag as well. Top it off with your brine. I'm using a plate here to keep the meat underneath the surface. Dating it for 6 days. Let's take it out to the fridge to chill. Now I'm going to let this sit for 3 days. Then I'm going to pull it out, rotate the meat, and put it back in so that it has a total of 6 days to cure. All right. Take out the lamb and get this thing cooked. Add your lamb to the pot. Now we don't need this brine, but we do want the spices. So let's strain that out. And the spices are going to go into the pot with the lamb, and you can discard the liquid. Taking it over the stove, we're going to add fresh water and bring it up to a simmer. Now this can take anywhere from 2 to 4 hours depending on how tender you like it. I like mine somewhat firm. I like to let it simmer for about 3 hours. Now we'll do the little fork test. Yep, it's starting to pull apart. I think this is good. We'll set this aside and put it in the fridge to cool down. Now you can either strain this or you can do like I'm doing and skim off. I don't mind a few of the spices still in there. We'll add my potatoes. This is an important step because it actually flavors the potatoes. If you just do it in water, they don't have that nice corned beef flavor. In this sense, corned lamb. Checking them. Their resistance, yep, those look pretty good. We're going to pull those aside and allow them to cool. And then we'll simmer the leeks. Again, pulling them to cool. Okay, let's make our hash. Now I like my hash like you get out of the can. That's what I grew up with. So I grind mine up, but you can certainly chop yours. What we're going to do is add the components in stages. And here's the leeks. And now some lamb, and just continue to do that until you get all of it ground. The onions are raw, just cut up in smaller pieces. You just finish grinding it till you've got everything ground up. Pretty simple. Stir it up and we'll season it. Salt, coarse black pepper, garlic, onion. Stir it again. You might need some more salt, so you may want to try frying a little bit of it up and checking to see if it's seasoned. We're ready to go. I'm so excited. All right, heat up a pan on medium heat with about 2 tablespoons of canola or your favorite oil until it's shimmering. And we'll add a couple of scoops, probably 6 to 8 ounces, maybe even a little more. It depends on how hungry you are, of course. We're going to start to fry that. Let's move this oil around a bit, kind of bring it in towards the center so it's not all over the place. All right, ready? Huzzah! There we go. All right, fry the other side, but because I like it crispy, I'm going to break it up some more and fry it even more. Looking pretty good. All right, let's bring it together again. Yep, thinking it's pretty much ready. Let's take it and plate it. Scoop it into a plate. Keep it coming. A little bit more. You're getting there. It looks pretty good. Now let's make a little indentation with the spoon so we can put some eggs on top of here. Add our poached eggs, and in life, comes in 2 forms. Perfect and fugly. Yep, but I'm still gonna eat it because it's still delicious, even though it's uglier than sin. Let's do some fresh ground pepper. And because I like hot sauce, a little of my favorite hot sauce for eggs, chili garlic. And that's it. Now I get to eat it. Remember that once you make this hash, you can freeze this, put it in containers, and just bring it out and fry it up as you need it. There was a lot of prep on the front end, but it's a really fast meal. Super easy to make. And of course, you can do it with fried eggs if you like. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoy this recipe. Maybe share in the comments if you have a favorite lamb recipe. Our family loves lamb. I've got 2 other lamb recipes coming out, so keep your eye out for those. I'll try to put them in the link here, and you can try them at your leisure. I hope you guys have a happy St. Patrick's Day, and we'll talk to you again. All right? See ya.